Namaste everyone. How are you all today? Hope you all are fine. Today we all are here along with your English teacher. It's me, and today I am going to address the students from grade 4. As per the topic, today I have planned to give you some knowledge about English grammar, which basically focus on adjective. You might have heard about adjective in your previous grades. Hopefully, most of the students there are known about the adjectives, its examples, its different types, and its different forms. So today, once again, we are going for exploring our better knowledge about adjective. And before starting our lesson, I just want to request all the students to be ready with their notebooks, books, pencil, erasers, sharpener, whatever you need to write and to read for today's class. So dear students, I have already said you that we are going for the new topic in English grammar today, focusing as the part of English, that is adjective. So before starting our class, I just want to expose here what are the activities that we are going to do today. In terms of the first activities, we will be going for conversation practice. Conversation practice we will be doing among each other, and we will be trying to talk, finding the answers, and which also will be applicable in our topic for today. Beside that, we will also go for introducing adjective itself along with their examples and its different types. And beside that, if we get the sufficient time, we will also try to explore the different degrees of adjective today. So are you ready, students? Very good. So students, now let's talk with each other. Children, if you have seen here in the chart, here I have written some of the questions, but remember children, you just have to find out the answer in one word. Very short and very simple exercises I have mentioned here. I have selected for you. Though we are in distance, we will try to talk and to be familiar with each other relating with the topic. So dear children, firstly, I just want to address the first questions to you all, that is, how are you? How are you all today? Can you tell me the single word of how are you? I am fine, it's fine. I am well, it's well. I am okay, it's okay. I am unwell, it's also unwell. So what can be done? What word can be used by you yourself? How you are feeling, or how is your condition today? Body temperature or anything else, whatever you feel. So that comes here. So let me write there the single word for finding how are you. It's fine. This is the common word used by all. So now dear children, I just want to go for the next one. You have to speak along with your parents, along with your brothers, sisters here. How is your teacher? Let me clarify you. One single teacher may have the different designation, different descriptions. So children, you have to find out how is your teacher. How do you define your teacher? How do you describe your teacher? Some of you may be telling beautiful. Some of you may be telling smart. Some of you may be telling talent, or other different words can be used for your teacher's descriptions. Or now let me write the single word for the second question. It is beautiful. It's your teacher who is very beautiful, or smart. or excellent. So these are the words to describe our teacher in terms of the question, how is your teacher? Now let me go to the next question. It's what is the color of the sky? Generally, the common answer comes from the students, that is, the sky is blue. The color of the sky is blue. So let me write here, the color of the sky is blue. Let me give you the hints once again. I have already expressed you in the beginning that the single word we are focusing to in these all the answers. Now the dear children, I just want to address towards the last questions. It is the fourth questions for today in our conversation exercise. How is the day today? There may be the different condition of the day in the different parts of the country. Some of them may get rainy, some of them may get windy, some of them may get cloudy because this is monsoon or rainy season, and some of them may get sunny day. So dear children, let me write here sunny too, because we have to go to each and every students how they are finding the day today, and rainy. The next one we can write cloudy. The next one we can write windy. Sometimes the wind blows very harshly, so that at that time we can just express the day as the windy. Now dear children, after completing this answers, what we have got here, the different words have been acquired from our conversation. So what do you mean by these all the words? What can we find out from these all the words here? After getting the answers of these questions, we obviously found these all the words are the descriptions. These all the questions have been asked to describe something, so that this is the describing words. So dear children, relating with this topic for today, it's also the describing words which can also be called adjectives. Now let me go for the introduction of adjective. Adjectives are generally the words which describes nouns or even sometimes pronouns, that are called adjectives. So children, the words which describe nouns, pronouns in a sentence are called adjectives. And adjectives simply mean to call describing words too. So here you can see fine. Fine is one of the words which describe our condition. The next word is there, beautiful. Beautiful is the word to describe your teacher. The next word is there, it's smart. Smart in a sense regarding the personality, regarding the brain, you can describe and you can tell smart teacher. The next one is there, it's excellent. Excellent also is one of the descriptive words to your teachers according to our conversation. Similarly, the next word we have used on the basis of color. It's the color of the sky is blue. Blue has been used here. Then the next one is sunny. How is the day? How is the condition of the day? Regarding its weather, it's sunny, rainy, cloudy, windy. So these all the words are used for describing the different nouns here. How are you? It's pronoun you. Description of you yourself. The condition which you have right now, it's designed here and the word fine is used. Similarly, the next one, to describe your teacher. Teacher is common noun. Teacher can be described with the different words. And sky. Sky is another naming word which can be used here in the third questions, and sky can be described with the another color's name is blue. The next one is there, the day has been described with the all the different words. They are sunny, rainy, cloudy, windy. So, the descriptive words are called the adjectives, we can say simply. Now, let us find out, children, in what context or in what sense these descriptive words are used. The descriptive words are used in many terms. The first and foremost is the condition of our body. That is, in general, we can say condition. The next one, dear children, in terms of the quality of anyone, quality of the things or quality of the person, we can use the other different types of word. That is also called adjective. Similarly, dear children, we talked about the color of the sky. The color also can be used in terms if we are using adjectives. Similarly, the next one, in the last terms, we also have gone to the another different quality or another different condition, that is rainy, sunny, windy, cloudy. That's also used as the adjective. Beside that, children, we also can go for the different numbers to be written as per the descriptive words. If we take the example of pencil, and to denote the number of pencil, we have to write 1 pencil, 2 pencils, 3 pencils. Beside that, we also can go for the position of the noun in ordinal number. First boy, second girl, third boy, fourth boy. In serial order, the ordinal number also can be used as an adjective in the sentence. Beside that, the shape of the things, rectangular shape, circular shape, triangular shape, or anything else. So, these are the words which can be used to describe noun and pronoun, and they are called the adjectives. And in the simple sentence, we also can say adjectives are describing words. Now, dear children, we have to go to the other different types of adjective. How can it be categorized? How can the adjective be categorized or differentiated? Let me go to the first example with the first type of adjective, that is qualitative adjective. Qualitative adjectives are the adjectives which shows the quality of the nouns or pronouns. You can check in the slide as well, children. Qualitative adjective shows the quality in a sense of color, size, shape, and other different things. Beside that, children, if we have to go to the example, some more example we can take: black, white, good, bad, tall, short, etc. These are the common example of qualitative adjective. Another one more type of adjective is demonstrative adjective. Demonstrative simply says to demonstrate, to show, to point out. So that demonstrative adjective refers to the one or the words or the adjectives which shows noun and pronoun in a sense. If you want to get the example, children, demonstrative adjective has its example: this, that, these, those, etc. For example, if we have to use the same word in a sentence. If I have got a marker on my hand, it's in touch with me. I can hold it easily and it's nearer to me, so that we can say it, this marker. This marker. But if it has been kept a bit far away from me, then we could have easily said that marker. But if we have many numbers of markers, then we could easily say these markers, but it has to be closer to me. The number of markers should be closer to me. If we need to go for the different markers far away from me or far away from us, then we could express it with those markers. So children, we have to find out the demonstrative adjective as one of the type of adjectives. Now beside that children, we also have to go for third different types of adjectives. It's called quantitative adjective. You can see in the slide as well, quantitative adjective by its name. It came from the word quantity or numbers. So, quantitative adjective simply means that it's the number or the quantity of the things has been determined. If we have to use the number of people remaining in front of me, then we need to say there are so many people. If it can be difficult for us to count, then there are so many people we can say. But if we can count it easily, like if there are 2 persons or 3 persons only, then we can say there are 3 persons in front of the coffee shop. So dear children, 3 person, the number 3 has been taken as the quantitative adjectives. If you have listened to me carefully children, we have heard in the beginning one sentence was announced there, he is the first boy of the class. The word first also can be taken as the example for this type, or another one more word can be used, several. There are several books in the library. The word several is used to describe the number of books in the library, which can be quite difficult for us to count. So that we can say several as the quantitative adjective. Beside that, dear children, we also have another one more type of noun. It's possessive noun. Did I say possessive noun or adjective? It's adjective. We also have got possessive adjective. There are no any doubts within the people or within the student what possession means or what possessive means. Possessive simply means the belongingness, possession or ownership. Let me go to the common example once again with my marker. Here I have, this is my marker. This is my marker. Possessive adjective are also one of the type of pronouns. My marker. The word my is used to describe it, to whom you belong to or to whom it belongs to. So, this is my marker. If I have taken the same marker from my friends, then what would I have said to that? What could be said there? This is his marker or this is her marker. His and her. They are also taken as the pronoun as well, but in terms of adjective, like that of possessive adjective, we also have to use this word. My marker, his marker, her marker, and their marker, our marker, anything else. So dear children, here we have what we have understood is adjectives are just the word which describes something else, noun or pronoun, but generally it also can be used in front of the noun or pronoun. Sometimes it also can be used without noun or pronoun, but it gives the sense in the sentence. If I say this, here the duster I have on my hand, then I could also say there, my belongingness towards the duster, this duster is mine. The word mine is a bit apart from duster, but in the sentence, my belongingness, my possession is shown by using the word mine. So, the example we can say here is our, their, my, his, her, etc. So dear children, these are the different types of adjective which we have learned here. Now going towards one of the different parts, different forms of adjective, we also could get the comparison of adjectives. Beside the different types, even the comparison also can be done using the different adjectives as well. Generally, regarding the comparison, in our common language, we also call them degrees of adjectives. So, those degrees are with three different forms. The first one is positive, the next one is comparative, the next one is superlative. You can check in the slide as well, baby. Positive adjectives, comparative adjectives, and superlative adjectives. Positive adjective denotes to the general adjective which we are using in the sentences or in front of the noun to describe them or in front of the pronoun to describe them. So far, for instances, you can take these all the words as the positive adjective. That is the first degree. It doesn't have any comparison. Though we take it in the comparison of adjective, it doesn't have any comparison. Simply to describe, to determine some more designation about the noun and pronoun, we use them. But in terms of comparative adjective, we also can get some more information there. Comparative adjective means the comparison between two. Either noun, two nouns, or the pronoun, two pronouns. Two naming words or two things, two places. We can compare. For example, I am taller than my brother. Taller. The word taller is used to compare me and my brother according to our height or in regard of our height. I am taller than my brother. Similarly, if I go for another one more example, rose is more beautiful than sunflower. It's not that every flowers are beautiful. By looking, we can easily identify, but in my perception, if I have to give the example right now, then I could easily say rose is more beautiful than sunflower. So, more beautiful is the comparison which is used for comparing rose and sunflower. So dear children, here we have another one more degrees, it's superlative adjective. Superlative adjective denotes to some more examples or some more comparison. It's not only within two, it's more than 2 comparison if it takes place, then we can say it as the superlative adjective. So dear children, some more examples we can go in our next class, but right now, however you have taken your understanding or taken your knowledge regarding the adjective, you can practice some more exercises at home, and hopefully the next time when we come to meet you together, at that time we will come with the next lesson. Thank you so much and have a nice day.